Sorry guys, I'm back. I don't know what was going on there. I have no idea what was going on there. Okay, let me make sure everything looks right. You can see the chat. No, you cannot see the chat. Okay. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on, guys. I have no idea what's going on. I really don't. I'm like, it's so weird. It's so weird. Like it wasn't picking up or something. Something of that nature. But we're back. We're good. How's everybody doing this morning? A lot going on. A lot going on. Again, I'm just getting my stuff straight. I had some news last night. Oh my gosh, the bells were getting ready to ring. All right, I'm here. Give me 2 minutes. Thank you. All right, we're back, guys. What I wanted to say was we probably won't have very much volume at all, if any. We'll have to wait and see. We have some news and stuff. I'm sorry that I was not able to get everything up and going. I was going to set everything up this morning, and I just didn't. I just figured I had a little more time than I did. So, all right, I'm here. I'm getting in the saddle, and we are. So look, I'm looking at these levels here. We held this. All right, this is our range. Resistance, resistance, support, support. All right, are we going to just take another test here? Pre-market high. Well, this is pre-market high. You know what I mean. The earlier morning high. There's a little structure here. The cues. You got to look at the cues. The cues have really something cool going on. Uh, on the weekly, on the weekly 100 day, the weekly 100 day, guys, it held, and it tailed. It broke above it. It sold off into it and created support there. And if you bring up the weekly, you will see this long tail on it. The S&Ps, that is the brick wall for the S&Ps. Now, does the Qs extend? If the Qs do extend, you will look for the S&P to extend at least back up to the 100 day. The 100 day is up there around 419, 420 on the weekly. All right, let me get settled in, guys. All right, guys, again, stocks that are in play. That's all you should be focusing on is stocks that are in play. I had a whole title and everything with like everything listed, and I brought up, it just was not coming up on YouTube. It was not coming up on YouTube, so it just stinks because I had to just make something real quick, and you know, again, it might be a light. It's probably going to be a light volume day. Now let's look and see if we just grind higher. Watch the Qs, watch the IWM, watch them. See if we break yesterday's high. Okay, I'm going to take this. You know what I like to do with these, right? That is our prior day's high. There is a wick up there. Okay, we'll take this one, put it at the close, which is roughly right there. Zoom in just to double check. Yep. Okay, so like I said, watch the Qs, watch IWM. All right. What else? Just be patient, guys. You could. What I was getting at is we could just see a grind higher type of day, but I'm not even there yet. So, but what happens is if there's nobody in the office because of the holiday, and they leave early, now you do have the debt ceiling. So they could be active because there could be some kind of news, but we know the news and we know the sentiment. Okay, look, we're positive here. This is your VOLD. This is volume. This is like your buy and sell volume. You have 17 million more buyers than you do sellers. So that's the imbalance. This shows you the imbalance. Now this is the tick, which is the tick. Stocks ticking to new highs, stock ticking to new lows. All right. It looks like we had an uptick. Now we're going to pull back. You see how it's pulling back, and then now this will probably go up. 5 minute. Let me make sure. Okay. Now this is the advanced decline line. Stocks that are advancing to new highs versus stocks that are advancing to new lows. You have more stocks making new highs than you do lower lows. So this is what I mean. This is, before I seen this, I just brought it up. These days where you get low volume, you could just see a grind higher. I want to wait. If we get a pullback, I might just buy some calls today at to see if we can get up to like 417. See if we can get up to 417. Really, I like this. Yeah, 417 area. 417 flat. All right, give me 1 minute. Let me get my chart set up and get things going. Sorry. Look, here's going to be my game plan, guys. Very clear, very simple. Okay. See your support here? Support, it's an area. It's not an exact price. Resistance. Now it doesn't know what it wants to do. It looks like it double bottoms, so you have to zoom in, but I'm just not worried about it on this chart. Support. Now look, I want to see if we do not break higher, we're going to test this level. So that's your range. 413, 417. The thing that's going to help you out is if you wait till about 9:50, 10 o'clock. Wait till about 10 o'clock. Unless this thing just goes straight up, which it looks like it might. Because look, it's turning yesterday's resistance into support right there. Gosh damn it. Hold on. No, we didn't. Hold on. Wait, we did. We did. There it is, that line. Boom. All right, so look, guys and girls. That's another double top wick there. MACD, positive MACD. I want to see if we cannot break above, like if we can't sit here and hold this here and grind higher, 417 is the play. If not, 413. Doesn't mean we're going to get there, but we're going to head in that direction. We may hit it and then revert back. So wait till 10 o'clock. Look. If you're playing options, look at the high and the low of the options itself. Okay, so you know that this 13. Let's just say it was 10 cents is the low, $1.50 was the high. So you know, you have a rough idea in connection with the stock price and the direction that it's moving. You can put yourself in a really, really good position because you already know ahead of time where those stock prices are when you're when you're looking at them and when you want to take a position. You'll know like what upside you have versus what downside you have. You can look at it like on the low. If the low was 10 cents and it's at 10 cents, but you think that it's right at it, like this area of support here with this teal line to the left screen, like, and you're at like 11 cents, snag it because chances are you're going to get a bounce off of this and you caught the low of that option and you might even get 50 cents out of 10 cents. That's 500%. 10 times 5 is what that would be. All right. Whatever. So, yeah. How many times does 10 roll into 50? 5 times. So that is 5 times your money. So that's how you got to think about it. Even if you can catch like a 10 cent to a 20 cent, that's 100%. So think about that. Use that as your arsenal in your toolbox, guys, along with the charts, along with the support, resistance, and the direction. Now, I've said there's going to possibly be a low liquidity day because of the holiday weekend. Doesn't mean it has to be, but you could see after 11 o'clock that just volume just look at this already. See what I mean? See how low the opening candle is, guys? So, yeah, look at this. So we already are on low volume. Like you want like your first candle because orders get sent in right before the close. You have a market on open imbalance, which is the imbalance on the buy and sell side, and we're going to go to 417. You got to be kidding me. It's all good. I hopefully somebody's on here and was able to capitalize from it because, it just it's why I want to do this because I think I can help people and there is just a lot of junk out there. There really is. So that's pretty much I guess my game plan, guys. I look for the markets if we go to the upside. It could just be a low upside volume type of day. There, look, Marvel might get ready and start going too. Flat top resistance with this pennant here. What you would do to draw this out, I'll just do this real quick. Boom. Okay. Well, it doesn't fit there. You might have to give it a little more room, but it's tightening up in there. Look at that. It's either going to break down or out. Honestly, I think it's going to break up and out. So I don't know if this thing has options or not. So that's it, guys. Let me get myself going so I can make myself some money. Okay. MRVL. All right, and this is how it's done, guys. This is how it's done. Noticing patterns like this, knowing it's a holiday for the SPY, but you do have the debt ceiling. All right. And what did we say? So we are already at 417, guys. That's $2. Like I said, on low volume, you just don't have sellers to bring things down. All right. I'll be BRB. See what Marvel does here, guys, on the right-hand side. It's got VWAP there. Could reverse and go up. See what I mean? What I was trying to say was, I could have drawn. They could have this drawn like this too. There wasn't. Usually there's another candle that goes in, but you had to go off this initial look. There was just one candle here. Usually it's like this. And then another candle opens and goes, so you'll go off of that because they line up really well. So yeah, yep. Maybe I was right the first time. I like it the way I had it the first time because I do, just because I do. Because that's the opening price and everything else. Or, no. Damn it. See it selling off of there? It might break through it. You know, this could be a failed breakdown. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta get going, guys. I gotta do something. I gotta make something happen. Man, like I say, guys, I am so frustrated that man, the timing. Like, this could have been a great shot. This could have been a great opportunity. You got a double bottom here, so watch that on the spy to the screen to the left. All right, see this double bottom? Boom, boom. We broke it. Look, resistance, support, support, resistance. See if it gets through it, we're gonna come back and test this line, and I will get my long there. Look, we got to break through that level, guys. And this is again your 23.6 fib that we've been struggling to get up and stay up above, but we looks like we might be able to do it on a low volume day. So don't know yet. Still early, guys. I'm trying to get in the saddle and get things going. What I do notice, do you see this teal line here? Well, we broke it and we haven't retested it, guys. We need a retest of this. So this could be our opportunity. And look, this is how you become a profitable trader, a professional trader. What lines up with the initial morning high? All right, so you have the initial morning high on the breakthrough, the prior day's high, and what lines up right there? Well, there's your VWAP. There's your volume weighted average price. All right. So we're going to see if it'll bounce back, come back down to that. But you got to notice, just watch this trade line. If you get a bunch of strength, like there are buy programs to see how it's bouncing off of there. But the level, there's also sell programs there that's selling it, and it's stuck between this yellow and this 9 EMA, which is the trade line. So there are programs, algorithms that are just computer set because they don't want no emotion. They're people traders, they're human traders, guys. But in the institutional world, there are more algorithms being computerized buy and sell than there is actual people. So the algorithms are pretty much trained to buy on strength. You buy at the 9 or 8 EMA, which is like the same damn thing. So this is why, like I said, you're getting that. And then if it breaks, and then if it's to the downside, like if VWAP is down, the trend is down, that computer is going to know 9 EMA, sell. You know, and that's what makes computers different from humans. And this is what I try and teach. Is like, listen, like that AMD lesson and the Apple lesson. Like, this is it. Like, look, you know, you have not tested the prior day's high. Now it's not it's an area. It's not, you know, it's not down to a penny or anything. Here's the thing: if you want to be short, there's your 9 EMA. It looks like it's going to break it. I can tell. Say, but what just happened? What just happened? Now, what would I do? If I really am short, if I'm short-sighted, I'm going to say, you know what? There's the initial morning low. Support was broken. This is support. Support's broken. Tailed resistance, but it's probably going to break. You know, it may just... There's VWAP. What? There you go again. All right, look, you got VWAP there. Let's roll out our fibs. Okay. You know, like I said, I had a feeling that was going to break because I think this is going to be choppy. Now, it could come back down. This is just a shakeout, possibly. But now that it's above, and if you get this VWAP curling, and it holds and it curls like it comes back, those algorithms are now going to be net buyers, okay, until it breaks. So there's just a little fight going on. They may have, this may be an area here where they're selling. So you got to think about the game. You got to think about the game. All right. All right, guys, girls, let me just wanted to like show you these kind of things that help, you know, like my point. If this was my entry, and I'm gonna say VWAP is my, or this candle, you know, it's like, it's tough because this is gonna come back for the 9 EMA, but keep your stops tight. You know, like I would have given it like a little room, but I would have had to say VWAP and a little bit above VWAP, like, but I would have been out knowing how it went up to here and how it reacted. Like that, I'm trying to explain it and help people that can't see that. Like I said, I knew it was going. I didn't know because you don't know, but it broke. Did I say it was going to break? Yes, I said that thing is probably going to break, and it did. So, but for people that don't have that, like that can't see and read and feel it, like I'm trying to make it easier for you because if you get really, really good at losing, you're going to be great at winning, and you're going to last, and you're going to change your life because you're going to be able to make a lot of money because you're losing very little, and it only takes. You could lose 9 times on a stop loss right here. What is this? Your entry is 121. We'll say 121.80. Like we got in just under the level. Okay? We're going to go just a little bit above VWAP. So you're risking 20 cents to make what? $1.50, $2. So 50 cents to $1. You know what I mean? What's that? That's 2 to 1. $2. That's 4 to 1, guys. 50 cents to $2 is 4 to 1. All right, that's how you got to look at it. All right, thank you. Please, if you can, like and subscribe. I'm sorry that I'm like that. Like I said, I'm just real passionate about this, and it can be done. It can be done, man. Trading doesn't have to be hard. You know, it's difficult. It's difficult to say this is my plan. This is what I'm going to do. But when you try to execute the plan, a lot of people change. Now they're going to think about going long. Oh shit, it broke. All right, well, where's your stop? You're going to have to stop right down here at the low of the day. So if you're long, you might as well wait till it's back down here if you really, really think it's going to be a long. Do you know what I mean? Like, where is your stop? If you want to be long and you're going to buy the stock right now, where would your stop be in order for you to let the stock move and to give the stock the room that it needs to move in the direction that you think that it's going to go in? That would be the low of the day, guys, because you could come up, you're going to curl back down, you could put in a double bottom here. That's where you go long, because that's your risk. You know what? There's your low of day. This is yesterday's high of day. So chances are you break this low of day, and then again you break this yesterday's high. Then what do you have? Yesterday's close, which is right around the same price, which ain't too far off either. So it breaks those two levels, you're done. You've already broken the initial morning low, yesterday's high, and now you're going to the close. Like, yeah, chances are you should be in puts, and you should be in them like up here. You need to buy down here, you need to sell up there. All right, it is so easy to say and so easy to just think that you can do that, but when you try to execute it, for some reason the human brain just, especially if you're new and you just don't realize, like, if you don't have the concept of this is what I'm going to do and you stick to it, then it's easy, because you're not worried about losses, you're not worried about this, because if you're worried about a loss that is from here to here, then you have too much position size. So you're telling me from here to here you could blow up your whole account. Well, honestly, you could actually put your whole account here and you ain't going to blow up your whole account. So there's another part to it. But, to each their own. You don't need to. You don't need to do that. You just don't need to put the pressure on yourself is what I mean. You need the mentality, your mentality is so important in this business. It really is. Because your mentality will dictate your actions. And if you're upset, if you're emotional, you're going to do things and not think clearly, and you're going to do things that's going to lose you money. Okay? Now, what would have happened? Let's say you stopped out. So what, guys? The long ain't there, and you know the short ain't there because you're in the middle of a range. Now, if you were like, you really think about the long, then okay, then this is your stop right here. That's your stop, like in this area. Because you got to realize, though, too, is we could just sit here and go sideways all day. You could start to put in a little pennant, like there's hardly no volume. You just got to think about stuff like that, and just read and react. Like, just do what I said, and if you do that, you make things easier on yourself, and you will succeed. If you start thinking you're changing everything, you start changing the plan and everything. Like, when I changed my plan, Apple, when I talked about Apple, guys, what did I do? I was unsure because of a few different reasons. The market was going down, but Apple was like trending up. It trended up off the bell and then like was doing what it was doing. It's a great video. You should go see it. You know what I did? I didn't change my plan, but I changed the way I went about my plan. I took half my position off. I reduced my risk at a profitable point because it was going in my direction. I just wasn't sure if I was going to get follow through. So I took half off, locked it in, because if there is no momentum and that stock ain't moving and it's doing this, like if you go in short right here, like, and it starts just like going up and sitting here, you just call it like the stock isn't doing this, like to the screen to the left. It's not, there's no momentum. You're not making any money, so think about that. So yeah, now I was like rethinking a couple things. This might be a all right long. Look at all the buy volume. Um, guys, Ford Tesla agreement this morning. You know, look. Oh, it's barcoding. I don't like that. That sucks, man. They came to a deal. That's a beautiful double top. That's risk to reward. That's a nice tail. But right there's your entry, right on the 9 EMA. Boom, right there is your entry. You're short. All right. Look at the volume coming in. It might try and shake you out. See how it's getting busy? Look at the tape. Look at the tape. It's going to start getting busy. Watch the level 2. Everything is going to speed up because there's a fight right now. Are the Bulls going to win or are the Bears going to win? All right. Look at that. Shake them out. They're going to try and shake you out. You know, like I said, you got to give it a little bit of room. You got to give it a couple cents. Like, it's just not one price point. It's not an exact, like, to the penny or to the cent. And then, look, a breakout on low volume. What's the volume on? What are the shorts that they covering? And they probably covering here. They gave it a little bit of room. Look, they're going to start probably covering. There's some covering. Look. Boom. Look how fast it's going down, guys. Shorts are covering right there. You know, this. See me knowing that. Do you see how I was able to read that off to you? How there was like a real battle going on there. Now watch this. See if we turn this into support. This is a buy area, but we cannot. This is 3. Should be 420. That shouldn't be my. I'm going to be a buyer there just to have a position on. All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, see, it's up on different time frames. 417.83. 417.83. 417.83. 417.83. Okay, all right, cool. So we're not. All right, guys, look, I'm going to look for it bounce back down, and I'm going to possibly take a long here, but it looked like volume was to the sell side. I just worry about this 38.2 fib. But my risk is there. You know, my risk is there. Because if we break, like, I give it, you know, I'll give it some room. Or I can wait for the hold of it and wait for the actual hold. And then, okay. But look, hold on. So, look, we broke out to new highs. The MACD's down. RSI down. But the stock's making new highs. See, there you go. That's how you solve the puzzle. Look at that. That buy was on low volume. That's called a shakeout, you know. There's still going to be a fight here. Don't get it twisted. But the market internals are telling you your relative strength index, your moving average convergence divergence. You know, it needs to be making new highs. It needs to be in positive territory. It's in positive territory, but this you have this I can't it won't let me zoom in. You got to know what the blue line and the yellow line are. You know, you got to learn these things to know what they are and like the meaning of them and why they're important. Now, you see how this candle's red, but it got bigger there? That's a lot of buying, guys. And look how it's trying. Well, it's still curled down. It did poke its head up to get above the trade line. This is going to be interesting, guys, to see how this plays out. That candle's red. It's a little misleading, this volume bar. It's a little misleading because it was actually filled with a lot of buyers there. There were a lot of buyers there. It's still closed and holding the 9 EMA. The computers are saying we've held, like, we're buyers at the 9 EMA. I don't know, you know, so just sometimes you got to view things that way and talk out loud, whatever you have to do. It's not Ford that runs, it's Tesla, it looks like. Shit. So another thing too, guys. Damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, usually what you want to do is you want to have the like 1 minute, 3 minute, or the 5 minute, 3 or 5, whatever. But you want to have like the 3, the 5, and the 15, and the daily on your screen. All right, I have it on my other one. Like it shows you, you see the little ticks, and what it does is it brings you out from where the ticks are right here, and then you'll go to, let's see if this is like a 3 minute chart, a 1 minute chart, right? And then I got a 5 minute chart, and then over this bottom left I have a 15 minute chart. Then I have a daily, the longer term view. Like, so you get to see it really creates it paints the picture for you. You're able to just see from the outside in, if you know what I mean. Okay. Feels like it's like struggling here a little bit, guys. The S&Ps. Let me let's see what the other indexes are doing. Okay. Sometimes not sometimes. There have been a lot of times I've used this to my advantage. Now look at the Qs; they're just going with a nice bull flag. Boom! Look at that buying right off of that 9 EMA. That would be a beautiful buy, man. But you have these two tails here. You do have along with that's a fight. God damn! Because your stop again on this. Why would I go long? Because your stop's just under this, like right here. We're gonna give it to the 6. Because of this trade line. It's a bull flag. Man, they should be buying this more, guys. This is not a good sign if you're trying to be bullish. This should be ripping right now. You should have buyers, 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 bang, bang, bang. Just bidding this thing up, And that's not happening. That's worrisome, guys. That really is worrisome. Maybe they're just making it tough on you because the longer it is, like the longer you sit, the more you have to think, the more that you're in your head as a trader, But again, what do? We don't worry about. We try not to think. We read and react. We know our stop loss would be like right here, okay? Our stop loss is right there because we should, even if it has a failed breakdown, because failed breakouts or failed breakdowns are a thing. Okay, so we're going to give it support here and maybe this candle, and then after that it's probably going against us. So what are we doing? We're giving it 343. We're giving it 40 cents to potentially get what? I don't have it marked out, but I assure you we're up 1.2%. The average candle is usually about 1.6, 1.5, we'll say. To 2%, to 2.5% on the NASDAQ. All right? So I know I got a full percent. Look at that right there. Look at that, guys. Come on. You know what I mean? Come on. You're going to tell me you can't make no goddamn money in the markets. You just don't know what the hell you're doing. Please, we need people like you. We need people like you that don't know what the fuck they're doing. Excuse my language. I mean, guys, I can just sit here and call this shit all day. I mean, I listen, I'm passionate about it. I love it. But it frustrates me. Now, is this a failed breakout? You know what? We don't care because we've already pieced off some on that breakout. That was a quick move. we know it's going to pull back. Look at the volume. It's not the highest of the day, but it is an increase in volume, which is very good sign to indicate that this may hold. All right, that was such a beautiful setup, guys. This is what I mean. Beautiful setup. Risk to reward. You know where your stop is. You know that the Qs, like just because I don't have a level up here, I know what the Qs do percentage-wise. We were at 1%. We were just over 1%. I know on average, on a light day, it's going to be just under 2%. On a mild day, it's like 1.9, 2.1, 2.2 on average. On a great day, you're going to start seeing threes, So there's the pullback. Look, you break out. Now what you want is a breakout, the pullback, and then the lift off. And that's it for the rest of the day. But look at this fucking run, guys. Unbelievable, man. That makes me so upset. I'm sorry that I'm cursing on stream. But god damn, I should have been recording all this just for educational purposes. I'm not a financial advisor. But these are things you guys need to know that people charge so much money for. They charge so much money for that information. I hope everybody's having a good Friday. The weather's nice. It's going to be a good weekend. I have some work I'm wanting to do. I got some things I'm going to do to help better the stream, help get some stuff done that I want to get done, and a couple other things. But, man, what a breakout, guys. That was such a beautiful move. That was such a beautiful setup. You don't have to predict the future, guys. You just have to put yourself in the right position. Got to put yourself in the right position. Why is my stop not at low a day? Because we're putting in a bear flag. And honestly, if this is a true bear flag, then you should be able to measure this low to this high and get it from here to there as your second move. That's how institutions and stuff, that's how they gauge when they're on the right trade. That's how they gauge, and they just take profits on the way up. They sell in the strength and buy in the weakness. So this long flagpole tells me we could have some more upside. And if we do, it should send the SPY up. Because the SPY is, like, the biggest holding in SPY is tech. Alright. Thanks, guys. Again, I hope somebody learned something from that. You could see what, like, the whys, and could see what I was seeing and why I was seeing it, where my stop loss is if I'm long, So again, not again, but I'm just letting it known that no, I do not have a position on right now. So I have nothing on. It's 10:13. It's going to have to come soon though, if it's going to do, because what's going to happen is the later we get in the day, we start getting closer to lunchtime. This volume's going to die. I should have been ready from the bell for this RIT or something. I had the Qs up. I was, I had actually 3 screens because I was going to have the SPY, the Qs, and then 2 other stocks, or I'm sorry, 4. Like, I had 3, and I'm like, let's do 4. Let's do the SPY, the Qs, and then 2 stocks. So we see what the indexes are doing, and that way we can get a gauge on the actual stock itself. Look at the Qs. Look at the SPY. All right, let's look at Tesla. What's Tesla doing? Chances are it's going up, see? And you want to use that. And then if you want to notice some things, like, let's go to, like, let's go to, like, NFLX, which is Netflix. It should be going up, but, yeah, it's going up, but I wonder if the S&Ps are going to turn around and that's going to bring Netflix down too. Just curious. Well, it's more heavy-weighted index in the Qs than it is anything else. I think. I don't know. I'd have to go look up the ratings. That's something you should always know. Like, I should know it. That's something I'm going to actually gonna write this down and do that. Go over both the SPY and the Qs and know by hand, like what right now in this at this time is the weightings. Like how much of it does it make of the Qs? How much of it does it make of the SPY? Because they changed the weightings, guys. They changed the weightings on them. Look at that breakout through the high. But guys, this is a lower volume. That's lower vol. It's nope. It's building. Yeah, there was actually that build was more selling than it was anything else. So chances are this breakout may not hold if this volume becomes red and the red's up here and it trades 20,000 share. It's 20,000 sell share candle here on the volume candle. Chances are it's going to break down. And look, where's the SPY? The SPY is at the 23.6 fib. SPY's at the 23.6 fib. It's always had trouble there. And this is an area that was resistance now. Because we're underneath of it, it should act as resistance. That could be your double top. But I think it might break out of it. You know, because the Qs are going up, Netflix going up. Man, look at that break, retest. Look at that volume, guys. Wow. But some of it's selling, so man, this would probably be this could be a nice long because where's your stop? Like right here. You got to give Netflix some room. You know, a lot of times you got to be quick with this. You got to have like the 2 or 3 stocks you're watching, and you got to attack. You can't sit there and think. You can't think, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? No, you just got to act. Put in your order. You know your stop. If it hits your stop, you're out. Move on. I gotta get some sleep. I'm just tired, man. Just running and running and running and running and running and going and going and going. So that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta be a dog about shit when you want to get to where you want to be. Oh my god, I was on mute the whole time, guys. All I was saying was see if we get this distance, which was, you know, what is that, 341 to 343? Yeah. So you should get like $2.50 to at least $2 out of that move. I'm like, go figure. I was on mute. The little baby one couldn't say hi. Little baby one come hang out with her dad and come say hi to you guys. Bring dad good luck. Yeah. They're so sweet. Isn't that crazy, guys? Like how you know, like I say, I came in the day and was like, you know, I took in the data, I took in the numbers, and I'm like, I think we get a low volume move higher. And that's what we're getting, man. It just sucks because I'm trying to talk through trades, kind of like trying to look through things, and I should have been a buyer. Should have been a buyer here. I never really, just wasn't a clean setup. Well, there it is actually, because it did kind of wick off of it. I just, you know, I was probably looking at the cues at the time, and now it's like there's no trade. You can chase it long. You'll probably make a little money or wait for it to come back here to the trade line. But you better be damn sure that there ain't no resistance up here and that motherfucker reverse on you. Excuse my language. You know? Yeah, look at this structure. It's gonna get flat. You know, you might have upside, but you have the close, which is probably wherever this line is, and then the highs. There, and then all, you know, not all time high, but right there. Are you okay, baby? This is insane, guys. This is so frustrating. Look at this move, guys. And we've said it all morning. Like, yeah, I wanted to wait for about 10:15. Where was the rally? The rally was at fucking 10:15. That's why I said to wait. But here I'm going over lessons. Listen, I'm just going to have to learn to do that. There's the extension, man. This is crazy. So, man, what the hell? Now people are going to get FOMO, because it's not that I feel it, because I'm not going to do it. But am I going to buy a pullback? Yes. Yes, I will. But unflipping believable, guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, I'm here. I'm just going to try and, it's just, listen, this is just, it just really bothers me to get this type of move when, I come on here and I say, I think we have a low volume push. I think we have a low volume push to the upside. 417 was my target, I will have a few positions, like you see the manner in which we got there, but I would look at the Qs. I would also look at the Qs and see how straight up the Qs were, and I said that's probably going to take the SPY up with it, So, it's just upsetting because it's night. The feeling of having a beautiful trade going into the weekend, a holiday weekend, it really is a feeling that I can't explain, and you'd have to feel it by putting in the work and, by going through it yourself. It's so satisfying. It's satisfying because it tells you you've done the work that you needed to do, and you've got to read on the markets, So, and I mean, listen, I come on here and put my neck out on the line. There could be 1,000 some people, but it doesn't matter. This is just, I use what I see, and I tell you what I think, it's really frustrating to see what, I just don't know what's left of the day, because like I said, the closer you get to 11:30 and lunchtime, like, they might step out of the office. Like right now, you might start seeing some profit taking. Like, look at these. Look at this. Look at this volume. They may just call it a day. This is a run. If I had a feeling of the long side today, then I know for a fact professional money managers and other professional traders, well, they were long also. They felt the same way. They put positions on. They're taking the profit right now, and they're getting ready. Look at this, guys. I'm calling it out live. Look at the volume. Look at it. Look at the volume. This is them closing shop for the weekend. I just know these things. Like, I don't need to, like, I don't have anything else up here that, like, tells me this stuff. Like, I just know. Like, I just instinctively know. Because what would I be doing in a position like that? I already wanted to be long today because I thought the markets could go higher. I thought the markets would get up to 417. If we broke 417, then you look for that double bottom resistance. And where is it? It's right at my trend line right there. I mean, that's my level. Where is it bouncing back off of? It didn't do it here. It went sideways here. It didn't come down. It shot right to that level. So listen, that's another lesson with trust your levels. Trust your levels. Trust your levels. If you know what you're doing, you can't just make some random levels. Like, you got to know what you're doing to an extent. But it's so satisfying when you get to a point like that. Look at this. Look at this bounce. Went below it, resistance, came up, tailed off of it, broke the other one, came back, retest, came up. Look, guys, to the penny. To the penny, my areas are on to the penny, guys. Resistance. Thought we had a double top. Nope. You thought this was they're just faking people out. That's what this is. This right here is to get you to think, to get you to sell, to push the sell button if you're long. And then what's it do? You get all tangled. This right here makes your head start thinking. But look at the volume. This is what I do. I say, that is an increase in volume on the sell side. Okay, I'm going to be prepared. If we were to drop below here, if I'm already long and I'm going to give it to like right here. You know, you can give it a little bit because it could just wick. It could come down in the same candle and just get, you know, brought right up real quick. So you just give it a little bit. Hell, I give it to that candle. You know, the low of that candle. So right there, and look where that wick went. The wick went to the low of the candle right there. So there's your stop. If we're to break this 416.70 level, you get out. You get out. You move on. You put the trade back on if it reverses course with higher volume. You know, it's simply that easy. But doing it for some people is difficult. I don't know why. Look, we're getting an increase in volume. Guys, maybe I'm going to look at a position here on AI right now. I got to get something in, guys. I got to get something going. They're attacking it right now. And see how long it's taking me to get my orders in? 31.50, 32. Where are we at? I'm going to see if I can get in here at the trade line. Where's yesterday's close? Come on, I got to be quick, guys. I got to be quick. You got to be quick. No, nothing's there. Fuck. Look, it already went. God damn it. Just withdraw my fib. You bastard. You fucking bastard. It's going to be one of them days. Oh my god, the spreads on that is kind of high too now because it just kind of took off. Now don't think about getting short just because it could go short. Like, don't fight the trend, man. We're in squeeze mode. We're going to the upside. That's what's working. All right, stay to the upside until it proves you otherwise. Until it tells you to go south. Oh man, guys, this is so upsetting, man. You know, I just went through this with my cousin, and then just, you know, it just really, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, I had a doctor's appointment this morning. I had a couple of things I had to do this morning. Come in late, try to get things going, set up stream, and you know, man, it just really, it's hard to watch this, man. We've called it. We have called it. You know, I try to run through some ideas with you guys and stuff like that. You know, I just don't want there to be any wasted information out there and somebody be able to take it and actually use it. Because look what I'm saying and then look what happens on the chart. And I just get my information from the chart. You know, what I have here, I don't have anything else. I don't have anything else that tells me like sell programs, buy programs. I don't need that stuff, guys. I don't need it. I have the level 2. I have the level 2. I have the tape. I have the price action right here, which is the chart. I have volume. I have MACD, and I have relative strength. You know. So. Just gotta take a deep breath. Just gotta take a deep breath. All right. If you guys have any questions, I'm here. Ask me whatever you want. What I was just looking at for the SPY, which I'm not the one, but it's a higher MACD and a higher RSI, I'm sure too. I thought the RSI was a little lower, but I doubt it. Oh man, I just had to. Man, this sucks, guys. This sucks because I know this day is almost over. 10 more minutes until 11. Look at Ford, didn't I? And I brought up Ford. I thought Ford at first. See, it was barcoding like this. This is what you call barcoding, where there's like really no buyers or sellers. That's so unfucking believable, man. You gotta be kidding me. It just. I mean, I could sit here and be like that and stuff, but the thing is that just like I kind of know what the stock price was going to. I had an idea. Let's just put it to you that way. I had an idea of what was going to happen today for a few reasons. Okay, the stuff with the debt ceiling. You know, these credit agencies could still come out and say, you know what, we're done playing with you. You seem to just don't want to come to a deal until the last minute. We don't know what what it is. That's risk. The government is willing to wait until the very last minute. Then they raise their or they lower their credit score because of that, because of the reason that if it should not take you to the last second, it's something that should be done and handled. So we got AI stocks going. You got stocks for uh, like cloud software stuff. You know, it's like there's a lot, and there's a lot of positivity, is what I'm trying to say. Um, Now, if they were to come out, you would see this and downgrade their credit. You would see this whole move reversed today. Those programs, all somebody has to do is I assure you that they don't have to be in that building for them to start selling the sell programs. And they will the sell programs and buy programs. They can internally read the volume, like this tape that I have up and stuff. This like they see the amount that's information that's readily available. So you get bad news like that, they're gonna like you won't even know. The stocks will be coming down, but you won't know that it's algorithm selling because of the lowered credit. Um, so that's all, guys. It was just like this morning things were starting to get positive. Like Biden came out yesterday and was real, like you could tell by the way he was talking, and like he just pretty much came out to affirm or assure everyone that they were not going to default on their debt. So I was surprised we didn't get that upside yesterday after that. So, and I think I did put a position on too there, small, yesterday when I got that news, because I was like, why is it not moving? All right, guys, I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing. There's your break and retest, guys, for AI. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this level if it holds. I might take a position on it, but I'm gonna look for it to be like into next week when it makes the move. So yeah, just listening. Just a couple things. Just some volume coming in here. I don't know if the Fed's trying to talk this down. I don't know. But anyway, guys, you know, like it. Sometimes you just have to let days like this go. I mean, I didn't have enough time to be prepared to go through my check, like just to go through and say, for this stock, this is where I'm buying, this is where I'm selling. Have a game plan for both sides of the trade, for upside and downside, even though I felt after the data that came out and so, a couple other reasons, the chart basically, that, you know, we were going to have a low volume upside day. And, you know, so sometimes you just have to realize that, you know, you're not going to catch every move. And, you know, you just got to just let it be. Just let it be. It feels real good to take a nice, it would be nice to take you know, have a nice, to go into the weekend with a nice trade. And look, that's right off of the 38.2 fib. Maybe what I'm thinking for AI, hopefully it doesn't break out now, because this is really shit. It's really steep, like the Apple trade, or no, what was the other trade, AMD or something like that, where it was real steep, and I thought we could have a, I thought we could have a, like a failed breakout, and in fact we did. It had a steep, a steep downtrend line with it for the flag. But this is nice. But this would be really nice, right? This would be a nice setup. There's your initial morning high. Where did this is the increased volume here? So you want to look, and that's right at the 50% retracement, right with the VWAP. So here's what you want to do. You want to see where the high is. See that candle there? It's right here. What's the high of that candle? Where does that candle close at? That candle closes right here. What's there? That's the 50% retracement. What else? That's your VWAP. So if we can give this thing time, maybe it does a failed breakout, comes back down, but the VWAP is gonna rise too the longer it stays up here. All right. So, man, there's just so much. I don't look. Just that's what I think, and you know. See, this is nice. People think, yeah, break, a retest. We held resistance, now it's support. There's no volume, guys. Look at this volume compared to this and this. So you want to let these lunchtime breakouts, if they're breakouts, because this thing could just flip right back down, guys. Or it could just do this. It could just put in a nice, and I would like to see this. This is what I would like to see. It stay in a flag. This is 1245. I'd have to give it some more room. Alright, I'd have to give it some more room. But you guys have the idea. You know, you guys have the idea. Maybe stay in between here. Alright, just sit here. I want it to just base. I want it to build a base. And then end of the day, rally higher. And then we get it next week calls or something. And we come into Tuesday with a gap up. Because, you know, we if that's what happens, that's what would happen. Because shorts are going to get squeezed. Alright? They're going to get margin called. They're going to get, you know, they're going to try and reduce, whether it's reduced risk or they're margin called or they've blown up their, you know, there's just all kinds of reasons for them to cover. Stock's not going their way. And the longer it holds up here, the more they get nervous. That's what I brought up earlier, is about time. You know, when you're sitting in a position that's kind of not going away with you, You know, these market makers are in these. They're on both sides of the trade, so they know how both sides of the trade feel, and that's why when you sell, okay, you have times when you sell. As soon as you sell, what's it do? It either rips higher or lower without you, whatever side you were on, because there is that timed physical manner. Like we're just emotionally, you just pressed the button. You just had enough. There's just like time wall. You know, you have the call wall, put wall. There really is a time wall there. You know, and it's just if you can't hang on because of whatever reason. Now I wouldn't even say hang on if you can't stick to the plan. You know that and you shouldn't be doing this. Or or it's because you're new, or you even if you're not new, maybe you don't realize these things, and it makes sense hearing it. So look, guys, this is a 15-minute or a 5-minute, longer time frame. I'm gonna show you guys something here. You just gotta use whatever you can. You just gotta use this is the research right here. Okay, you see this flat top resistance we have right here. I can make it a little bit bigger. You see this flat top resistance right here? We have a gap. What did we do? We came up. We filled the gap. Hit the resist. Like, look at that, guys. Look at that level. When you start putting levels down and it just smacks it. I mean, you did not have a single candle close above there. Whew. So that might tell me maybe we hit this trend line, the yellow trade line, and go lower. Possibly, but see, the thing is, we're going to go into lunch, so the volume is going to be lower. I was kind of just looking at VWAP, guys. So that flat top resistance right here. Okay, flat top resistance. Yeah, I mean, like I say, it's not going to be spot on, but look at this. Like, this was this morning. Those two 5-minute candles closing right there. They closed there for a reason. You know, they closed so tight there for a reason. Open, close. Like, it just, you know, I don't know. It just. So, yeah, like I said, this flat top resistance. Look, there's VWAP right here. So, see if we can possibly get a bounce off that area. But I wouldn't look for much more upside. The advanced decline line, like, there's more selling now. It's flipped. You can see the market's flipped. Advanced decline line again. Advanced decline line is advancing volume over declining volume, or vice versa. Again, that is the imbalance in if you have 100. If you have 50, or if you have out of 100, okay, say 60% is buyers and the other 40% are sellers. That's what that's telling you. And right here is the number, the offset. But usually you want to see, like, you want it over this 2 level. You know, you want it over this 2,000 level, 200,000 level. Okay. Because that mean, and like that is like, because out of all the days, if you look on days that trend, like whether it be like this, but this is early in the day, so it hasn't built up, but sometimes you get a big gap up. Like, I could take you back to days where there's a, like, just like a clear trend day, what we call a trend day, you know, a clear trend day. Like a day like this, see how it just goes. That's it. Small, tight price action. Small, tight price action. The candles aren't big and then boom, boom, boom. No, just like it just stair stepping. Boop, 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 boop. And that price action, the nice, real tight. See how it look? Open, close, open, close. Look, open, close, open, close. And we're still right around the opening bar. You had one bar breakout, and then you sit. You sit in the range. If you need me to make this bigger, I can. Because these are patterns that you need to recognize, to know. Early on, when you see tight, this is a 5-minute chart too, and 5-minute charts are good to use for this. I've actually learned this because of my phone. They only have 5 minutes, and I recognized the tight price action when it's really tight. It is a trend day. Like, it just, the candles aren't this. See this? Boom, boom, boom. And then we just slow candle up and then grind. Like, if you start from the bell and it's just, you don't have like a $1 candle, $2 candle. It's like 25 cents, 50 cents. Nice, tight price action. That's what I mean. I don't know how to, like, I'm not sure how to say it any other way other than, you know, the price action is tight. Like, between the open and the close of the candles, from candle to candle, the close on each candle is like not far apart, and they don't whip around. So this is my example. You know, one candle out and you sit there, and you sit there. One candle out, you sit there, you sit there. One candle down, you sit there, you sit there. One candle up. You sit there. You sit there. And then it breaks. And then see? This is the like indecision. This is indecision. What time is this? This is 11 o'clock. Okay? So whoever was thinking here, for whatever reason, said this is our morning buy up to sell off the rest of the day like you do in normal bull market or bear markets. Well, we've been selling off in the morning. Well, here and then see that's not an example. But still, that my point is so like this is institutional buying here. This is institutional buying because there's just it's you're going to see this pattern before, and when you see it in the morning getting into 10 o'clock, like I promise you, once you see this play out one day and you're watching your charts, whether you're at work or whatever, you just keep an eye on it and you're looking the first couple minutes, you're going to be able to recognize it, guys. It's one of the easiest recognizable chart patterns to either get long or short. Even to the short side, this is happening. Okay? Even to the short side. It's just nice, tight price action. And what happens is it just sits. And then it's one candle down, and it sits. One candle down, and it sits on the downside. And then the same thing for the upside. It's sitting like we're pretty much flat. One candle up, we're flat. See that? One candle up, we're flat. One candle down, two candles down. Sorry, we're flat. So, I just hope this stuff is helpful, because this is what it takes. Why does my shit keep freezing? Why does it keep freezing? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry that this thing keeps freezing. Like, seriously. For real. For real, for real. I don't know. I'm just talking because I don't, I haven't had much sleep stuff, but I just, I don't know what to do with this video camera. Okay? I don't know. I don't understand what is going on with it. And now we're back. And you see how it's like... It shouldn't be like that. It should not be vertical here and vertical there. So I kind of... I'll have to look into it later. I don't know. Unless if there's somebody that has an answer for me on why it shows up backwards here, but upside, right side up here. I don't know. I'm not sure. Hi, baby. Okay, I'm coming. Sorry, I had to fix the camera. Alright, guys. Like I said, I hope that was an okay lesson. You're gonna see this day again. You're gonna see it again. And I wouldn't consider it this a day like that. I mean it just, I know those days, I don't know. I know those days because I can recognize them really early on, really early on. Okay, oh, my babies. Come here. Come here. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go feed her real quick. I'll be right back. Hey, listen. Isn't that gonna be something if we already had this drawn out? And I gotta refer people to see. Man, this is. If only some people could just get the education they needed at an affordable price. I'm not saying it's going to, guys. It could come up here and everything, but wouldn't it just be hilarious if it did not go outside of my range? And what it was too, if you really want me to be honest, I needed some more time. I was trying to take it to like 130. You know what I mean? 145. I was trying to get it out to like here. So it'd be a little bit wider. But it's kind of funny, ain't it? Oh, I'm sorry. Just kind of funny that it's it's going to break out because what happens is I need to put more time on this to get it out to this, 145, 130 area. Come on, baby. I'm going to go get you something to eat. All right. There's 2 o'clock. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. Yeah, I'm not going to do the bottom trend line because I don't even think it needs it. That's my uptrend. That's my uptrend line there, gang. Come on, you want to come eat? I'll be right back. I want to feed her. I'm just playing. Man, it's so hard to sit here and just I gotta get some. I gotta be able to try and get some more viewers on here and like do things. Um, you know, it's just like, I'm not sure. Not sure what I gotta do. I'm gonna take this weekend to think and learn and do some things. I'm gonna start. I got myself this far. I learned how to make some thumbnails and things of that nature. Um, I had zero clue. You know, I still have. If you asked me to go back and do some of the stuff I did, and like with the inverting and knowing the files, like how to place, like, you know, when should you do a JPEG, when should you do a PNG, you know, I kind of, maybe it's real easy and I just haven't been told, you know, um, but you know, if somebody knows, that would be cool. If you if you would wanted to tell me what, or like could like give me like a place to find the answer on like the explanation of them both, like what are the meanings of the files that separate them, like because like is it just that YouTube uses like PNGs, like you know, I don't know, like, you know, so um wow, look at that, guys, it's breaking back out. So it's just like this MACD, like, you know, it's gotten bearish divergence here. So my fucking foot's cramping up again. God damn it. You suck it, you are not. So I am. I'm, I might have something cool here, guys, and I'm sorry that I've been away. You know, it's probably why nobody is here. So I have a Bloomberg. Just give me 1 minute, okay? Just give me 1 second. I'm here, and I'm gonna go through this, and if it works, I'm gonna show you guys something. This is gonna be really cool. Is it fucking frozen again? Dude, what is up with this camera? Why? Why does it keep doing this? I don't understand. What the flip, man? Alright, so where did I go? I don't know why it's upside down, man. That's so weird. It'd be really cool if I could get some. Look at that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Tools. Docs. View. Edit. File. It just reminded me of some fucking kid show. This is why I need to go to sleep. I haven't slept in days. Docs. View. Scene collection. Alright, let's do this. Tools. Tools. Where is... See, this is what I... Like, so all this stuff that I've, like, learned, this is what I... Like I was saying when I was doing thumbnails and learning thumbnails and stuff, like, I would get myself... until I found a couple videos, I would get myself, like... Because I had no experience with it. No, like, lessons on it in school or whatever little lessons if I had a class on, like, CAD or something, which I don't know if they're the same or not. That was years ago, you know? So I was, like, just, like, trying the tools and, like, not knowing anything. And, like, I would do something, like, I would move it, and I'm like, shit, how did I do that? So, and that's, like, now... I still think with like just getting a picture up and let's just say like cutting out a section or something and then saving it, like, you know, doing the layers transform, I forget what that's called, the black and white background and stuff, but I know what it's called, I just can't think of it right now. So like right now, where did I go to full width? No, I clicked on this. Dude, come on. Deactivate, activate. Configure video. I love how it's like old school. Properties. Camera control. Zoom. So zooming in. Okay. Shit, I don't know where. I don't want to go fooling around with it because then it'll fucking, it'll go like, it'll just be a disaster. It won't like go back to default or wherever it was at. Deactivate when not showing. Configure video. Default. Focus, exposure, pan, tilt, low light compensation, brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness, white balance, back light comp, gain, power line for anti-flicker, okay. Configure video. Configure crossbar. resolution. Resolution. Bro, why are you upside down? Abby, please. I gotta take my little baby to the vet. Her getting to be an old girl. Her getting to be a little old timer. Match output FPS. Color space. Buffering. Flip vertically. Abby, please. Tired. I still got stuff. I gotta go get across, do all kinds of things with my cousin and third. This goddamn camera. Need to get it. I mean, I can get it out from like that, you know. But it's upside down, and I'm starting to wonder if that's what's causing it to freeze, because it's. I don't know. Oh, okay. I see what this is. So at the cost of. Okay. Auto detect. So I'm going to do a picture or something. Alright, guys, so. What the fuck? I hope I have the energy for this. I think I mean, I'm gonna do it whether I do or I don't, but. So. Oh, man. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
It wasn't my AAA guy.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Who was it?
It was a locksmith.
Oh. So are you waiting up there?
Yeah.
And
He's
nobody.
supposed to go to my office until 1.
Okay, do you want me to try and bring a pump up there or something?
I mean, I don't know if it's going to stay, and I don't want to get on the road and it not stay inflated.
I get that. I understand that. Well, if you know that AAA is coming, then, you know, at least we'll be able to get your spare one.
Michael called around to get my tire done, and the first place he can get it done at is Diamond T Tire in Wrangle Hill Road tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
Huh? That's up to you.
So
But
I won't have a car. You guys will have to come pick me up if we're going to Middletown.
okay, well, why don't you go get a tire for it somewhere else? Like.
Because I don't have the money right now. So regardless, you would have to go pick up the money and bring it to me.
Okay, okay, alright, I was just, no, baby, all I was just saying is just to get it, I don't know if it's a rim or if it's a steel, like a donut. Like, have you looked to see what it is? Like, is it an actual rim with a tire on it?
Yeah, I think it's a donut. Here. I'll send you a picture of what I just took and sent to Michael.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's a donut. That looked like a little donut.
So I can
It's a
take it
steel.
home.
I mean, I just need you to, because it looks like it goes in, so if I could see the, like if I could see inside the thing, like babe, I would take.
I don't know where my fucking locks are, my wheel locks. Where did you guys put them?
Babe, I put them in the bag with the other stuff that belonged to the car. There should have been like a white grocery bag that has other car things in it.
Get taken out. Oh, here they are. Woo, I just thought about that.
So there's other car things in there, I think. So just keep it all in there. Just keep it there.
It is, but I need the wheel locks for the guy to take the tire off.
Well, of course. So, babe, wouldn't you rather just try and go over to that place? I'm just asking you. Would you rather just go get a tire today? So you don't have to worry about like taking it, driving it with a donut. Like that place, there's plenty of places where you're at to go get at least a tire so you can go figure out what you want to do about getting 2 or 3 or 4 tires.
My parents already set it up. So if I call them and say I'm going to get another tire, they're going to flip the shit, I'm going to get it back to attitude, and...
Okay, so why did you have them do that?
I didn't have them do that. They did it themselves.
Well, okay, and how much is it for 1 or 2? How much is it for... 100 and what?
90.
Oh my god.
That's what it paid for the other one.
Babe, I got 2 brand new tires at the place over there for like 160.
I understand that, but they were used.
No, I got brand new tires for 160 at the place on 40. It was $40 for the one. For the Mustang. Like, no, baby, that's not what I'm saying.
Justin, then what's the name of the fucking place? So I call them and see if they have tires.
Oh, they do. The place on 40 that I've been going to. The place that you recommended from the girl at work. The fucking there's it's on 40 by People's Plaza, and there's like the little taco stand there. It's on the right hand side. It's on the opposite side of Walgreens. It's like right past Wawa and the flower shop on that right hand side there. So like they're okay with spending almost $200 for one tire. Michael needs to stop doing whatever it is he's doing, and taking those kind of deals, because you can get for even $200 two brand new front or rear tires for that. Just like the Firestone place where they wanted to charge us $300 for one tire. Like, I don't know about like having a whole bunch of money and not realizing that you're getting ripped off, and like, shit.